I wasn't seeing the results. So it's so easy for me to be able to say, you know what? The business doesn't work, but really I didn't have the right mindset. I didn't want to take my skill sets to a whole different level. There is a way. Stop trying to basically excuse the responsibility away from you. But at the end of the day, I realized that once I made a few tweaks in placement and different systems, I was able to start basically making money right off the bat. Would you have, do you want to go over? Okay. Setback. Losses, for me personally, I think are the biggest amount of gold. Losses. Yeah. Some of you guys basically don't come through and we don't see you for a week. Some of you guys basically, you don't close out for a promotion. Some of you guys didn't cross the 444, you're 111, and all of a sudden, like some of you guys are not even here. For the people that are supposed to be here, this shout outs to this message to you. But every time you don't come through on something, like I said, us MDs are watching how you react in spite of a loss. Because that tells us your maturity, that tells us basically how big your dreams are. That filters out all the people that say they want to win for the families versus all the BSers. Because if you really ask people, why are you doing this business? For XYZ reasons. I want to come through with my family. And I'm like, how important is that 1 through 10? That's a 10, really? No, that's for sure it's a 10. Yeah, okay. Then why is it that you haven't even gotten a single recruit for the whole month? You don't need no script for you to be able to perform. You don't need it. You don't need it. The what is a lot more important than the how. Stop trying to basically, stop trying to allow the skill set to be one thing that's stopping you from actually getting there. Because it's not. When something is important enough for you, you're going to go through it. Matsapala did a great message. We were backstage. And he said, I had a few cousins, some few people in the family that were addicts. Okay, drug addicts. Who has ever met somebody who's a drug addict? Right? And let me ask you this. How many people do you see that even there's a homeless people that have drug addictions, but how is it that a person with a drug addiction can always find the money for them to actually get the drugs they need? Yeah. But you can even freaking close out 1-on-1 for the freaking 15th. Are you kidding me? So don't tell me it's a 10. Don't tell me it's a 10 if you're not going to come through on your work. This is a year of what? Character. The year of building character. Okay, so if you're going to tell your outline, by the way, start by putting your word out there. Don't be a coward. Every time you're looking at the show, people competing, know this. They get a lot more of it leaving the meeting than you are. Because you're basically praying secretly. I'm like, please don't call me. Please don't. Oh my God. I avoided that session. Woo! I thought I was going to have them ask me to call somebody out. And that was very uncomfortable. I didn't want to do that. Stop it. Retire that mentality already. Otherwise, forget about 2023. Get started in 2024 already. Just get started on your New Year's resolution for 2024. So, long story short, a setback, it can sometimes be the biggest. The setback is the reason why we are where we are right now. We basically got to an MD kickoff on 2020, and then we were nowhere to be seen in the leaders bulletin. Nowhere. Not even at the bottom. And it wasn't the first time, but guess what? Our identity wasn't quite there, because if our identity is we're all that, we're going to flag area for God, then why is it that we're not actually even performing at any level? So we could either say, you know what? It's okay. We have a next event. Oh, it's okay. Stop trying to make yourself feel better. Well, that mentality that mommy and daddy fed you, it's going to be okay. No, it ain't. You have to make a change if you want to really experience something different. Right. So we left that event pissed off. And you know what? That emotion is what carries us to basically raise our standards, but stop basically allowing fear to hold us back. And we say, you know what? Even if we lose somebody, we're willing to lose people as long as we don't lower the standards. So at least the new batch of recruits that come in, they only know what high standards environment is. We had a lady that was walking in. She was late, and then I didn't even know her name. I'm not gonna put her on blast. But I'm like, oh my gosh. I think she's new because she had no idea who we were. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're late? I'm like, we're late too, so don't tell anybody, okay? Don't tell anybody, okay? And it was like, I heard there's some guest speakers coming in. I was like, yeah. I'm like, I'm not that excited about them. She's like, oh, yeah, I don't, they had no idea it was us. But anyway, it was a good time. And last but not least, point to prove. This is my favorite. Would you say?
Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah.
Who's the point to prove? Who doesn't know what a point to prove is? Raise your hand. Okay, very good. If I tell Angel, man, you're not gonna make to the President's Club, man. Enjoy that shirt because that's the last time you're gonna be able to wear it. But yeah, I mean, you're not gonna, this month you're not gonna do it. He has two choices at that point. What are they?
Make it wrong or make it right.
I'm right or wrong. If it's a person that really gets pissed off at that, oh my gosh. Now I'm so excited when I meet those people. Because I'm meeting like people that want to like take my throat out. And I'm like, yes, good, hate me. That's a beautiful thing. So some of you guys got to create a point-to-point opportunities in your organization.
That's right, preach it.
You guys got to be able to create that environment where you have a point to prove. Some of you guys that love to be liked, you're selfish. Like straight up. Some of you guys, there's new people that are getting such a weird message right now. I'm supposed to be nice and I'm selfish. Let me tell you why you're selfish. The people that love to be liked, they're liked by everybody. If you're liked by everybody, that means that basically you don't take a stance.
Yep.
It means that you're actually not pushing people.
That's right.
A job of a leader is not to be liked. I'm gonna say it again. A job of a leader is not to be liked. Because if you're too liked by your base, that means you're not pushing them enough.
That's right.
Nobody likes to be challenged. Nobody likes to actually be pushed. It's uncomfortable. But that's what God puts you in an environment for you to be able to be challenged, for you to be able to fulfill who God created you to be.
That's right. That's right.
But if you continue to say, oh my God, he's so mean. I know. I'm grateful. If you have an upline that's a bubble, I'm like, thank the Lord. Okay? Thank the Lord. Because at the end of the day, you need somebody that's going to constantly challenge you because it is annoying. But by the way, that's what's going to help you basically make money. That's what's going to help you grow your money. So a point to prove is basically consistently say, no, you're not going to make it. Throw my new folks. Go out there and like, bro, you're not going to do it. You're all talk. And then just walk away. Be authentic when you say, you got to like, make sure you sell it, by the way, okay? Don't be like, No, like legitimate mean it. Because at the end of the day, that's a test. Either going to come through or not. Either going to come through or not. And because of that, now that person stopped listening the whole time. He wants to kick your butt now. In the leaders board, okay? Leaders board, numbers, okay? Numbers only. So points to proofs are the best thing. So we're going to talk about, we're going to talk about a point to prove in a second. Because part of the reason why we're making the income that we are is because we have a lot of people in the company, some people part of TGA, that told us basically, that we're writing phony business and that we're not going to make it, that we're all talk. And I'm like, you have no idea what you just did for us. I'm like, thank you. I was so excited because I cannot think. I'm like, I go red. Like, it's just like, I'm going to kill this person in the leaders bulletin. Okay? So a lot of us are asking us, everybody's, let's, we'll talk about basically the income that we're making, but some people keep asking, how we're able to do what we're doing. And we said at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, we said, God, make this win so big that it can only be explained by you. So everything that we have right now goes to glory. The glory goes to God.
Amen. That's right.
But here's the thing that people don't like. This is the part that people don't like. Some of you guys my technical people are going to be pissed off today. Because you're going to be like, I want to know the how. But how? What's the secret? I don't, God, okay. Matthew 19:26 says, with man this is impossible, with God all things are possible.
That's right.
Straight up, if you only get one thing from this entire message, is that the closer you get to God, the closer you build a relationship with God this year, the closer you're gonna get to your goals. Yeah. Don't get close to God for you to be able to gain something. Get to Him for the sake of basically being close with your God, your Creator, your loving Father. Because as a father, He's gonna take care of you. Some of you guys gotta retire the identity of an orphan, where you don't believe you're worthy of blessings. When you consistently shoot yourself down from the things that you know that you deserve. You put it in the work, but some of you guys grew up with such a messed up childhood, especially my Latinos out there, you be beat up by everybody, so you don't trust anybody. My gosh, man, Latinos, it's exhausting, man. Like, the world is not out to get you, okay? Latinos, it's okay, okay? There are good people in the world, okay? Not everybody's out to get you. Relax, easy, chill. But at the end of the day, we set out to say, God, I want you to be the center of our business. So we surrender our entire business, but we get closer to God. Basically, we start seeing how many blessings that can be done that can only be explained by Him. So I'm gonna pass the call. The call.